Right, so we must know that we can learn from each other's experiences and gain strength from that knowledge. So, in an effort to encourage sharing, we move into our next segment called A Word from the Wise.
My favorite
Yeah.
segment.
My name is Meeling, fashion designer. My label is Meeling. I grew up in St. Augustine, went to St. Joseph Convent, St. Joseph, and I think I spent most of my holidays or spare time in my mother's sewing room. My mother was one of Trinidad's top dressmakers, so I knew from a very early age what career path I wanted to follow. I have one son and 3 grandchildren. My passion is my work. I work out of 6 Carlo Street, where I have my shop, and I also do made to measure. I also do a lot of mentoring, which is something I've just recently, or I would say in the last 5 years, started in my career, and this I really enjoy. I think I like mentoring because one, I think the youth of Trinidad is, and even though, well, for those who want to follow in my footsteps, that they need some sort of direction. I love interacting with young people. It helps me stay relevant in the work I do. And also, besides me giving them advice, I'm also very interested to hear about their lives. I think one of the very major things that happened really very early this year. I was invited to represent Trinidad and Tobago at the Commonwealth Fashion display at Buckingham Palace. So it was they paired me with an artisan, a leather accessory designer from Dominica, and I designed a beautiful dress which was shown at Buckingham Palace, and I had the opportunity to go to Buckingham Palace where the piece was shown. It's still being shown in the UK, and then it goes to New York in September for the General Assembly at the UN, and then it will be at the Museum of FIT, which is the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York. Yes, every year something major happens. Sometimes they come out of the blue, like when I was asked to be on the design team for the movie Pan, which I jumped at because I'd never worked on a movie. And then Green Days by the River came, but that I handed it over to the interns or the young designers who had worked with me on Pan. So there are new things. I'm not going to just sit and relax on whatever laurels I have. I am always pushing the envelope, always wanting to discover new things, do new things, and I think this keeps me relevant. The biggest lesson I've learned is that the fashion industry is not, and I don't think I ever thought it was, it's not just glamour. It's not a walk in a park, especially when you run your own atelier or studio. You know, you're constantly on timelines, wanting to deliver my best, having to manage a studio of, talented needlewomen. So really, although fashion is glamorous, it's not the most glamorous job in the world. I think my biggest challenge is to learn patience. Patience is definitely not one of the virtues I have, and I think I'm still trying to master patience. Oh, Trinidad and Tobago is a new place. What I would really love to see is a return to discipline, production, and tolerance. I think we've lost it, and I really do hope and pray every day that we will return to this. I think I would say what I always wish, and again I go back, you will see that I am a workaholic and my passion is my work. I always wish that I would always be relevant in my profession. And although I'm been working in the over 40 years, I still want people to see my work, want it, and be relevant in the fashion landscape internationally. I'm grateful for the wonderful health I have, that I can work every morning from 5 in the morning. I can come in here to whatever hour it takes me. That I have great health, and I'm so grateful for this because it allows me to do what I love best, my work.